At the recent Summit for Democracy, the U.S. announced the appointment of a coordinator on global anti-corruption at the Department of State. The Treasury also creates a kleptocracy fund that will also reward individuals who provide information about where corrupt foreign leaders are hiding money in the U.S. Analysts say the true purpose of the U.S. hunting down foreign corrupt actors is to uphold its own hegemony by long-arm jurisdiction. Any comment?
我注意到了有关的报道。
I note the reports and would like to stress the following points. First, with one corruption scandal after another, the systemic and institutional corruption in the U.S. is a deep-seated problem. As is known to all, the American-style democracy has become a game for the rich. The 2020 U.S. presidential and congressional elections cost as much as $14 billion. U.S. politicians make promises in exchange for electoral funding and spend a fortune on publicity. This is called money for vote. After being elected, the politicians openly trade their power for money through lobbying and political donations that are almost seen as legitimate bribery. When they leave office, they will smoothly move from the political circle to the business sector through the revolving door. Such whole process chain corruption would be strictly punished in other countries, but in the US, they are given a lawful disguise. Such legit and open corruption in the US is just despicable. Second, the US has been hindering international anti-corruption cooperation. As a party to the UN Convention Against Corruption, the US has long ignored its international obligations and responsibility and turned a blind eye to the crimes of corrupt actors. It also brushed off the cooperation requests of developing countries and even blatantly emboldens and offers political asylum to fugitive suspects and discourages them from surrendering themselves to the police. Third, the U.S. is the biggest safe haven for criminals. It has the largest number of overseas fugitives suspected of corruption and economic crimes and is an important destination for corrupt assets. It is easier to set up a shell company in the U.S. than anywhere else. According to U.S. media reports, around 2 million anonymous shell companies are created in the US annually, which are far more than any other country or region in the world. The US has become an automatic money laundering machine for illicit funds. When it comes to anti-corruption, the US has been lenient with itself while strict with others. It never reflects upon itself but only wantonly criticizes others, and even interferes in other countries' internal affairs with long-arm jurisdiction in the name of combating corruption. Such practice is stark double standard and travesty of international law. It is bound to be rejected and despised by countries around the world.